interview that I put on my channel. You're gonna get more than just views of where I've been, and today I have a special friend with me who I've been Instagram friends with for a while, and we just happened to be in the same spot at the same time, literally parked like a block away from each other last night. So here she is. Hi, what's your name, hun?
I'm Jen.
Jen, how you doing today?
I've got a good buzz going on from the caffeine.
Oh yeah. Where are you from originally, Jen?
So I'm from Southern California, a really small town, Highland.
Mm-hmm.
And I pretty much left though when I was 14. I already started traveling. I was traveling on foot, and lasted about 2 years until my mom said, you know, we need you to come home. The cops are gonna arrest us if you're not in school. And I was like, okay, looks like I gotta go back, you know? But yeah, I've been off and on the road for a while. This time it's been since February of this year. And I was looking for a van. I was like, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this. And everyone is out right now trying to do the van life. So I hit the road in a Prius. I mean, I had been on the road before that in a Yaris for 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
That was hell. But yeah.
So you're not a van lifer. You're just a wanderer, just nomadic.
Yeah.
That's awesome though, because it's like it shows that you can be on the road in a completely different element than a van.
There was a lot of people. There was a Prius car camping group on Facebook, and they had like thousands of people. I was like, so I'm not the only one. Hey,
Heck yeah.
You know?
All right. So what are some of your favorite things about living on the road?
Waking up to views like this.
Like, doesn't get any better than this. Not at all.
Views that people are paying like a few $100 a night to stay in a hotel, and I'm like sneaking up here, getting a good spot late at night, and waking up just being like this. Yes.
Oh.
You know, something new every day if I want it.
Absolutely. What's something that annoys you about living on the road that you wish could just be easier or you could change?
Sometimes finding parking can be an absolute nightmare, especially in places like LA or Orange County where there's like 5 different signs like no parking on this day because of this. You got to have a permit because it's just, it can be a mess. So it's like there's a bunch of different apps though that you can find parking ahead of time. I don't know if you can actually say them through there.
Yeah, I don't know. I like iOverlander. I hear people say all the time.
iOverlander and Seeker.
Yeah.
Freecamping.net. Some are apps, some are just like websites. But yeah, I would say the parking can be a mess, and then sometimes when you're around a lot of other people who are nomadic, some are kind of a little shady and who are up kind of late at night. That can be bothersome. And I've only gotten actually one knock on my window asking me to move, and it was because I was in, I think it was actually a state park. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was tired, and I was like, do I really have to move? The guy's like, if you're not here by the time I come back, you will be. Because we will, you're going to get a ticket. And I was like, okay. I drove down the hill and just, figured it out.
What is a lesson that you've learned? So many.
Slow down. Because there's been times where I didn't want to wait around because like the weather was too hot, it was too cold, you know, just different things, and just not just staying present and calm like in the place that I'm at, just running. I think it's like I've had a lot of times where I was like, oh, I'm getting out of here, and then I would go somewhere and be like, wow, why didn't I just stay? It wasn't that bad.
Right.
You know? So.
Any words of advice to people who are interested in nomadic lifestyles?
Just do it. Don't think about it.
Just do it.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Don't think about the what ifs, because guess what? There's going to be a lot of things on the road that I didn't prepare for. You know? And things that I couldn't have even...
What's one thing you didn't prepare for?
Getting stuck.
Oh,
in the middle of nowhere,
yes.
and not knowing what to do, and I was just like, I had no service, and I'm like, okay. I've heard that some people carry those boards with them, or these like rubber or plastic things that they would slide underneath the back of the tire so you could get out. I didn't have that, not even close. So I grabbed, it took me like 20 minutes, and I was grabbing sticks and stuff and placing it behind because it was like soft dirt. And I actually got out.
Stuck on the sand in Florida, and I just had to wait for some lovely souls to come and winch me out of there.
It sucks when you're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yes, no, I bet.
Nobody. And I was just like crying. It was like,
Oh gosh.
it was like dusk. So I'm like, I have to do this quick. Oh my god, because it was not a good situation. There was some like Blair Witch vibes, some hanging from these trees, these little stick things. I was like, this is not okay.
No.
Scared.
Yeah, getting in
Oregon.
some
area,
weird situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you think we can see your little Subaru Outback?
Yeah. I think I'm like a few minutes away.
You want to hop in the back of my van?
Yeah,
I can
let's
give you
do
a
it.
little root toot toot.
So this is a new car to me. I was, like I said, I was in a Prius before, and then who knew you couldn't off-road in them, right?
Yeah, right?
And I basically.
Sun's the worst here. I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah, this one goes off-roading a lot easier,
Mhm.
but it definitely has challenges. Stuff's gonna start falling out. So it's very messy because I've been like a dirty dirt bag.
That's cozy though.
But I actually have, it's at the place that I ended up housing up for. I've been there a week. I paid rent, and I'm already like,
I'm
I
out.
miss this.
Yeah.
So I have like a 3 dresser, like one of those plastic dressers.
Yes.
Things. The one that goes in the back that has like all my clothes, socks, business, like pretty much all that stuff, and then one that goes in front of it. It does take up a lot of room, but it's like literally I bring everything with me.
Yeah.
But I just have a lot of camping stuff in it. But I always back into spaces because I feel a lot safer because I can drive out. Also because the car slants a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah. I need to get better at backing into my spots.
I have all kinds of camping stuff. In here, I don't know if you can see it. Just like for doing like tent camping, and on the other side, I actually have I have a propane tank. I have the burner top.
What do you do for food? Do you just eat out or do you cook a lot?
I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long time since I've used that stove. I actually had to buy new propane because I didn't even have any in the car for a long time. But I have basically all my camp stuff in here, seasonings, the life straw. I mean, anything that I would need out there, and hammock.
Hammocks are the best.
But yeah, I mean, this thing has gotten me around. Like I said, it seems like I'm slowly upgrading, going from a Yaris to the Prius. So this bad boy right here, Zephyr. Right on.
But,
yeah, hopefully when the prices of vans kind of come down, I will be taking them out so I can have a little bit more space because it's doable.
It is, yeah.
Anyone who's looking at doing this, guess what? There's pros and cons. Pros, you can be super stealth and park pretty much like anywhere. Like I was just telling you, I got parked in Sausalito, San Francisco. No one has a clue until I pop out in the morning like, yes!
Like,
you know?
freaking hobo!
But it's also not that much room. You can't sit up, and if it's raining and stuff.
That's hard.
I don't know how people do it, like long term, if like you're in a really like rainy area, because it's like I either lay down the back or I sit in the front seat, and then I just use my little, I don't know what you call it thing, the thing that holds the phone.
Phone holder.
Yeah. I just put it there and I'm gonna
watch movies.
Yeah, I just watch movies and then I'm just like,
yeah.
But I guess the point where you're like, dude, I need more room to stretch out. Yeah, like I said, there's pros and cons about, you know, van life and
Car life.
being nomadic in a car.
Subaru life. Yeah.
But it's a 4-wheel drive, so hopefully it's not going to be getting stuck anywhere anytime soon.
All right, babe. Yeah. Well, do you have a social media plug?
Yes. Okay, so the YouTube is I Was Never the Girl Next Door.
That's great. I love that tag. Adorable.
Because it's like, I mean, there's so much things. It's going to be like travels, foraging,
yeah. You're not any one specific thing. You're everything. You're just not the girl next door. And what about your Instagram? Got an Instagram?
It's cosmic_stardust_gypsy.
Brad. All right, babe. Well, thank you for being my first interview on my channel. This is great. Awesome. Well, peace out and much love. are in my van. Where else would I be? I just ate an enormous amount of curry. My eyes were bigger than my stomach. I hadn't ate anything all day. I had coffee. And then I got on the road, and then I just drove, and then I did my laundry. But yeah, and I hung out with Jen today. That was really fun. Her and I have been just missing each other on the road for a while. It was like every time I was up north, she was down south, and you know, it was funny. But yeah, it's been great. It was a great day. It was beautiful. I'm finally in the sunshine. I am so sick of the rain. I will miss being up in Shelter Cove, obviously, but the rain just, it was time for me to go. My heart soul was feeling it. But I'll be in LA soon. I'm gonna drive tomorrow from Monterey, and it's kind of a long drive. It's like a 5-hour drive, but that's fine. I like driving. It's more just like the gas that I'm annoyed that I have to pay for. So if anybody wants to sends me, if anybody wants to Venmo me gas money for like a Christmas gift, I can put my Venmo, my Cash App, and my PayPal down below, I guess. Could I do Venmo? Cash App. PayPal. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, where was I? This is why I'm really bad at talking to a camera, because my ADHD mind just like, Space Cadet, where'd my thought go? Are you there? Okay, well, Jen. I hung out with Jen today. She has a YouTube account, which she, I guess, just started, and I'm sure it's fantastic. I'm gonna have to look her up today, because she's just an overall fantastic, charming girl. She's so great to hang out with. And her YouTube is I Was Never the Girl Next Door. I think that's what it was. I Was Never the Girl Next Door, which I think is a very cute tag. It speaks to me on many levels, but she gave me all kinds of wonderful insight to her travelings. She's a bit more adventurous than I am. I have a lot more anxieties when it comes to like leaving the van. I'm fine in the van, but leaving the van is a whole other hurdle for me. It's a whole other hurdle. Yeah. I get nervous. I'm just gonna hurt myself, fall down and hurt myself. Hold on. Okay, we're still recording. I don't lie. Give her a follow. Give Jen a follow. Go look at her shit. Her stuff. Whatever. Her shit. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe I'll beep myself. Maybe I won't. Go have a look at Jen's stuff. Her YouTube account, I Was Never the Girl Next Door. And I believe she changed her Instagram to that back as well. I don't think it's what she told me earlier today. I think she was like, oh, I'm gonna change it back, just because it's probably easier to find all of her stuff in one. But today was a really great day, and I'm really excited to hit LA. I haven't been in the LA area in years, like a lot of them, a couple of them, like at least a handful of years I haven't been there. So I'm gonna go see some friends, and I'm gonna walk some dogs and dog sit and cat sit, and I think I get to bunny sit too. And I'm just gonna hang out and soak up the sun and hopefully save a good chunk of money, and then hopefully I'll be in Baja for my birthday. That's the goal. But yeah, thank you for giving this video a watch. I'm trying to do more than just like, hey, look at what I've been seeing. I'm not. We'll get there. We'll
we'll get there. We'll have a different, gosh, brain fart.
I wonder if she said yes.